It's got this new fresh model.
Alright, it looks like we're peaking. I just need to...
Lumisaur is here as well. How you doing?
What's up, Lumisaur? How you doing? Welcome
What's
back
up?
to the UFD team stream.
He's asking how the chicken feet were.
I'll explain in a second.
Are you gonna do music for this one?
Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder.
Rick is uncovered. Oh.
Oh, Rick.
Mark 3.
That's actually fairly true. I'm not gonna lie. I had like my schoolboy phase and went for the bearded look.
Back again. Back at you with that
Can I post to my
face.
PC? We'll get to UFD
Yeah, we'll get to
rigs
that
in
right
a
now.
moment.
Morning, Daryl. What's up, my dude?
What up?
Okay, so somebody asked me about the chicken feet, but that ties into how I kind of wanted to start off, which is why we didn't have a team stream yesterday.
Yeah.
Which was because it was a public holiday.
At least here in SA.
Yeah, here in South Africa. So it was Heritage Day, which
Yeah.
is where everybody in South Africa celebrates their heritage, the culture that they came from. How did you spend it, Tank?
With dinner.
Tank ate dinner.
For the whole day.
Dinner with old people.
Okay.
Dinner all day yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah.
The entire day, just dinner.
Rickus, how was your Heritage Day?
I spent it on a movie set,
A movie set,
film set,
a film set. What were you
Yeah.
filming?
Movies.
an upcoming short film.
Why are you knocking the table?
Because
You're
that's what I
attacking
do.
the table. Don't do that.
I'm not attacking the table nearly as badly
Are
as you
you-
attacked the table this morning.
Well, I attacked the table. Anyways, are you like helping with the movie?
Oh no.
Are you in
I'm
the movie?
I'm playing in the movie.
You're playing in the movie. So are you like some like backwards trash collector character, or are you some like person on the main stage?
Person on the main stage.
Wow.
I'm trying.
I'm the lead in the short film.
Oh,
I'm the lead in
there
the
we
short
go.
film. There we
Wow. Oh, I'm so glad you finally said something. I was trying to get that out of you.
Jeez, why?
Yeah. And how's that been going? So you weren't shaving because of the short film.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
that's why you were bearded.
Well, like I didn't shave originally, like back when I started going on my beard, just because, and then I got cast in the first short film that I did back in May, and then they liked the beard, and then I got asked to do this short film, and they liked the beard, and I was just like, okay, fine. So I just kind of kept the beard for like the past 6 months, and I'm fine, baby faced again.
Babyface Rickus coming in hot.
Zaire.
All right, Rickus, or what? This guy.
2.0. I was here yesterday.
Were you?
Yeah.
Oh, how was that? Why were you here instead of celebrating a holiday?
Especially when you didn't do hot news.
That is true. We were busy fixing tires and stuff.
Ah,
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's
rock
true.
work.
Why were you fixing tires?
Because my wife ran over a pothole and destroyed
Oh,
two
no.
rims.
Oh,
on-
It
no.
was bad.
Yeah.
That's ouch.
And not like oh, they can just hammer it back into place. Like they hammered it back into place, and then they were just like, yeah, this isn't gonna work
Yeah, it's not a long-term solution.
because it wrecked the inside and the outside part of the rim, so it was bent open in two spots, and so it was fully messed up. It was.
That is
Ouch.
rough. What is up, Mad Cat? How you doing? Mud Cat.
Mudcat.
Look at what's
He's
that?
gonna wreck Tank today. And
I'm already wrecked. I just wrecked myself.
okay, so you were here and you didn't celebrate.
I mean, I had pizza. That
Oh,
counts.
That is a
Heritage.
celebration. That is a good
That
celebration.
is someone else's heritage.
Don't.
I grew up eating pizza. This is my heritage now.
Okay, and then for me, so I ended up going to a friend's house for dinner last night, in which I was gifted with the magical treat known as chicken feet. So I'm going to pull that up on the stream right now. It's not going to be hot news, but I'm just pulling it up. So this is what I ate last night for the first time ever.
Yeah, how was it?
So it wasn't bad whatsoever. The thing that like the texture was fine and the taste was fine. The issue is there's just no meat there. There's nothing to eat. It's
Well,
skin. It's
Yeah.
skin.
What's the texture like?
It's a little chewier than normal. Because even like this part right here, you're kind of eating the soul
Oh,
of
yeah.
their like. It's
Yeah.
not a normal meat.
Yeah.
Sure.
So like the weird part is like you're holding the bone and then the fingers or the toes are in your mouth while you're trying to like chew it
Yeah.
off. It wasn't weird. The word I had gizzard after that.
Oh, no.
So I had this and gizzard last night. And the chicken
Ow.
gizzard was just like it was
That's rough.
like chewing a tire.
It's
It
rough.
the flavors on all of this were fine. Totally fine with chicken feet. Totally fine with chicken gizzard as far as like the taste.
Yeah.
Like I could eat it if there was any meat on it. Like I think there's a reason why people eat wings and breasts when it comes to chicken.
Yeah.
Because that's where the meat
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Does
Makes
it taste like
sense.
chicken still?
Yeah, it still definitely tastes like chicken.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I had that when we were in Taiwan. Like, I just tried it and
Chicken feet?
yeah.
Yeah,
Taiwan?
at the MSI thing.
Really?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
chicken
he
feet
told
there.
us like
Yeah.
5 times.
Okay.
Like, but the texture is.
Someone wasn't paying attention to that.
It's like chicken skin. It's just more rubbery. It's like.
yeah.
No.
I wasn't a fan, to be honest.
That was okay.
Chef, that's a no for me. No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Like I'll try everything once. Like we tried the chicken livers, and that was a I do not want to try this again moment.
Yeah.
Chicken feet, it was like, yeah, I can eat it, but I don't feel like I'd be eating if I actually eat that.
Yeah, no.
There's many parts of the chicken that I don't want to eat.
Yeah. Well. Sure. No, I get it.
Like,
I forgot the liver.
Yeah, the chicken liver was rough. That
Yeah,
was
no,
something that I don't think
that's
I.
a texture
That's a
thing,
big
huh?
yeah,
no.
it was definitely the crumbly texture that got me. Like, it was so hard to like actually get through and chew that.
Right.
No, thank you.
Yeah. So that would be the mystery lunch for today. Is the fact that I ate chicken feet yesterday.
Yeah.
We don't have mystery lunch prepared, unfortunately. But what we do have prepared, oh, okay, now I remember. It's UFD rigs, my friends. Well, it's not time for that, so just settle. We're gonna announce this week's theme. So if you would love to, you can send over your rig on Twitter, #UFD rigs. Take a picture. Better pictures, better points, better pizza, Papa John's. Then take pictures and list your specs in the tweet itself so that we know what you're rocking. This week's theme and next week's theme is a goodbye to the 10 series.
Yeah.
So we're gonna bid Pascal adieu by giving it an honorary spot on UFD rigs. So if you have a low end Pascal card, so we're going to consider that a 1060 6 gig and below. If you have a 1060 6 gig and below, you are eligible to submit to UFD rigs. 1070, 1080, and 1080 Ti and 1070 Ti are a no-go, as well as anything from the 9 series. So this is a goodbye to 10 series, 1060s and below.
Yeah.
All the way down to a 1030.
May they rest in peace.
I'm expecting some good rigs from this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Why? Why this one and not last week? Last week was good.
Because I like
I wasn't
RGB.
saying last week it wasn't good.
I mean, that's what it sounded like. I'm expecting
no.
good rigs this time because we didn't get them before. We didn't get them. So be sure to send them over on Twitter. Let me give you an example just so you guys know what you're supposed to do. Okay? We're gonna walk through that. Hey, okay. I don't know why my accent just went there.
That accent everywhere.
So you can see Mr. Velocity right here has the right idea. He tagged me at UFDisciple. He put the hashtag UFD rigs because that's how I search it. UFD rigs right there. He listed the specs and took 2 pictures. That is a perfect
And those are
submission.
good quality pictures
Those
as
are
well.
good quality pictures. He had the flash on so that we could see the interior of the case. He did his best with what he had. Well done. This one doesn't qualify because this was for the non-RGB week and only has a 970. But if you guys want to submit with a 1060 6 gig or below, all the way down to a GT 1030, GT 1030 to GTX 1060 6 gig, go ahead and submit it to UFD rigs, and we'll be on that like a bag of Cheetos.
Heck yeah.
Why did you agree to that? That didn't make
Cheetos
any
aren't that
sense.
great.
You take that
Like
back.
a bag of Doritos. Green.
I miss the fact that we don't get Cheetos here anymore.
You do
We
get
do.
Cheetos. They're knickknacks.
No,
It's not
we
the
have
same
actual.
It
Cheetos.
is, yeah, I know. Knickknacks are the same thing as Cheetos. They're the exact
No,
same
they
thing.
don't.
They
They don't taste
are.
the same.
They literally do. Oh my gosh.
Boy, no.
You're saying this to the guy who literally comes from the land of Cheetos,
Correct. When's the
You're
last
wrong.
time you've been there?
Mexico.
Is this non-RGB? No. You can fully RGB.
Totally can have
as
RGB.
long as you have a 1060 to 1030.
Yes.
You're good.
The requirements for UFD rigs this week is only based on your graphics card. So
Yeah.
GT 1030, GTX 1050, 1050 Ti, 1063 gig, and 1066 gig. If you have any of those, submit those to UFD rigs. And we will love you forever.
Yeah.
Or maybe partially.
Only
forever.
if you win.
Only if you win?
Yeah.
Okay.
The rest we hate.
That's true. Yeah, no, we will mock you for the rest of your life.
Oh yeah.
That's how we do it. All right, have you taken a listen to the sound with the music? Now, let's go ahead and move on into voting for what we're going to do on Hot News Live today. So we have quite a few articles, some of them toasty, some of them tasty, a lot of them hot. It works. It works. Okay. So go ahead. You guys have to head on over to Twitch if you want your vote to count. You type the number of the 3 articles you want us to discuss here on Hot News Live. You hit enter, and then we will be able to discuss them here. So you have to be on Twitch. Votes don't count on YouTube because it doesn't tabulate the results. So first up, we have AMD's new rumored 12 nanometer GPUs. There's some interesting things behind there that give us an indication AMD might be dropping something sometime soon. There's the RTX 2080 Ti PCI Express scaling performance, which doesn't sound exciting, but I kind of enjoyed it. Like, that was one of my favorite topics that we filmed in Hot News. Then the iPhone XS Max sales data. Holy crap.
Apple News.
You would not, I know it's just Apple News, but you would not expect how they're selling right now. Anthem release dates, Turing's HDR performance, which is also exciting.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. RTX 2080 on dry ice. That's not bad. AMD's A420, Z490, and X499 chipsets. And then we have AMD to gain 3 times as much market share to take 30%.
Big surprise.
HTC Vive's wireless adapter is now on sale. And then finally, Telltale Games shut down. So go over on Twitch and vote for the 3 articles that you want to talk about. You can't vote on Twitch, just on YouTube, just Twitch. It sucks. There's nothing we can do about it. YouTube doesn't have the functionality that Twitch does. So if you want your vote to count, you can absolutely vote on YouTube. It just won't get tabulated and won't be considered.
Yep.
Music's barely audible.
Okay, that's good.
But can you hear it?
Can you hear it when we're not talking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then it's fine. It's there to fill the awkward space.
So vote for the 3 hot news articles that you want us to discuss in Hot News Live, and we will be on that like a bag of Cheetos.
That is the weirdest saying I've ever heard.
No, it's not.
Really?
I've said worse, and you know it.
Yeah.
You know it. You just can't recall it because they're so devastating to your brain.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for the follow. High five. Much follows. Great love.
Much
Appreciate
love.
it. Oh, we got a Twitch sub. Hot Moist Ewok.
How do we miss that?
I don't know. Hot Moist Ewok, thank you so
Thank
much
you so
for
much
the
for the
sub.
sub. Yeah.
Ah.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Hot Moist Ewok. I love that. Thank you, Hot Moist Ewok.
That hurt my ears.
Yeah, that was a toasty one.
That
So
was
go ahead,
good.
vote for. Do you have cheesy Watsits in South Africa?
Cheesy Watsons.
I've
Yeah.
never
Wait, what?
seen that
Never even
before
heard of
in
that.
my
I've
life.
never seen that before.
All right, I'm voting for the ones I want. How to vote? You have to go on over to Twitch, twitch.tv/UFDisciple. You type in the number that you want to vote with, and then you hit enter. So,
Easy peasy.
yeah,
Super easy, barely an inconvenience.
that's absolutely right, my friend. Thanks for the follow on Twitch. Oh, Kurisu, thank you so much for the follow. Nico-san, thank you for the follow on Twitch, my friends. One of the things that I can do to make it. Oh, thanks, Caesar Mark 12.
Oh, it's so whack.
You liked it.
No, no.
You want more, I know.
No, it's fine.
You're welcome.
Do it again.
There's more where that came from, Ricky boy. French fried potatoes.
Ooh.
What's up?
Is there a risk involved if you overclock your 75 Hz monitor to 90 or so?
I don't think so. There could be. I actually don't know about the dangers of monitor overclocking. I don't think there really are any.
Yeah.
Video idea?
Destroying a monitor by overclocking.
Yes!
Set it on fire for good measure.
Yeah.
What are we setting on fire?
Everything.
Okay, so which article do you want to talk about, Reese? What three?
Personally?
Yeah, what 3 did you vote for?
The new rumored AMD GPUs.
Okay.
Like that, I think could be very exciting.
Yeah.
And then also Anthem release dates because I like Anthem.
Okay.
And I'm curious on that. And then also Telltale Games closing.
Okay. Thanks, WAP.
I've never personally played much of their games.
Yeah.
But seeing so many people who have and so many people who are actually upset about this news.
Yeah.
It
was interesting to see that. Especially I've never wanted to play one of their games, but also seeing as a streaming game was actually kind of because they can live vote and participate in the games.
Yeah,
which was
it's
cool.
great for streamers. And I love the first game, the first Walking Dead.
Oh, okay.
So good.
On PSN, they've given away a bunch of Telltale games for free for PSN during the month.
Yeah.
I've got 3 or 4 in my library that I haven't played because I didn't think that would be the style of game for me.
But it actually works. You don't expect it to work as well as it does.
Now with all the,
for the narrative.
Now with all the hype around Telltale Games closing, I think I'm actually going to give them a try.
Yeah.
So somebody says $4.99 to subscribe on Twitch, WTF. So that you follow for free, you sub for money. It's kind of the
following is like subscribing
on YouTube. So on YouTube you subscribe for free and then you become a sponsor. Eddie,
Twitch Prime sub.
Twitch Prime sub. Woo! Okay, but
I love you too.
so this Twitch Prime sub that just happened, that's free if you have Amazon Prime. If you connect your Twitch account to your Amazon account, you give us a Twitch Prime sub and we get a cut of that for free. You pay nothing besides what you're already paying for Amazon Prime, and then we make money, and that's helping us hit our monthly goal for Twitch subs.
That's right.
So we're 70% of the way there.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Is there a way to donate with Bitcoin? Nah, fam. No Bitcoin, no nos.
What is up, Litecoin Bandit?
How you doing, Litecoin Bandit? Okay, so voting still ongoing. It looks like everybody wants to talk about AMD's new rumored 12nm GPUs.
Big surprise.
WAP with the Twitch Prime sub. Oh wait, whoa! Not Twitch Prime, Tier 1 sub. So he actually paid. Oh, thank
Even
you
better.
so much.
Do we
It's
get
not.
to high five again?
It's not even better. I mean, it is
So
great.
Backhand 5.
Backhand 5. Oh. I'm not following through on that again.
Stop trying to duel me, jeez.
Get wrecked, Tank. So yeah, AMD's rumored 12nm GPU seems to be the top vote there. Then it's a tie between the RTX 2080 Ti's PCI Express scaling. Another Twitch Prime sub!
You guys are insane! Yeah!
Thank you for making sure that we can eat this month. And then it's tied for second place as well as the iPhone XS Max sales data, which I'm very confused why you guys voted for that. Before
Apple news.
Before I said anything, there were no votes, and then after I said
It's
something,
Apple
now
news.
it's tied for second. Don't forget that you can vote for 3 different topics. Choose which ones. Is there any info about release date for the AMD GPU? There is info on that we'll discuss for the hot news live portion. Hot news, hot news. Do 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 do.
News is too hot.
Too hot?
No such
Oh
thing.
no.
I feel like that's true.
Yeah, every other news show is a cold McDonald's fry. Oh, Tank, nay. Nay, Tank, that's a good picture, but you can't submit. You can't
Why?
submit.
UFD rigged.
No one's going to vote for me.
What type of picture is this?
Too close?
I think he was trying to prove to us that it's a 10 series.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I guess that's fair.
Makes sense. That's a pretty case.
It's definitely not bad. I like that.
I cry every time.
Same. What are we
Calm
talking
down,
about?
Joshua. My friends, if you're going to take this so seriously, you're not going to be able to
Yeah.
talk and
Oh,
chat.
Poor
you
man.
can go all in on
Yeah,
the
he went
roulette.
all in on the roulette.
Penny
Yeah.
below.
Oh, probably shouldn't do that. Probably shouldn't do that.
Just a side note, we do not endorse.
Just so
gambling
you know,
to
you
anyone
can't-
under the age of 18.
If you vote on YouTube, it doesn't get tabulated. YouTube doesn't have chat integration for voting. Just so you know.
Would be great if it did,
But it don't.
But it doesn't.
but it don't.
But it don't. It
is
hot
what
don't.
It is, but it is, but it is.
Thanks for the follow on Twitch.
Thanks for the follow, Nat Steele.
We got
Much
them
appreciated.
follows, we got them follows.
Can you not?
Thanks for the follow on Twitch.
What?
Thanks. Hey, I'm a vegan.
Ham vegan.
I wonder, are you a vegan?
No.
I'm vegan. I
Eh.
only eat ham.
Hi.
Vegan elite.
Oh
I
my
am
gosh.
vegan.
Okay, so I think we have the top 3. That's AMD's rumored 12 nanometers, RTX 2080 Ti PCI Express scaling, and the iPhone XS Max sales data. And
surprised that one came third.
yeah, let's go ahead and throw in number 8 as well, because I see people on YouTube actually want that one as well.
Okay,
So
sweet.
We got bits.
we'll throw in 4. Oh, thanks for the bits, Stevie Holes. High five.
Thank
Bits.
you.
Bits.
Much appreciated. Okay, well, let's move on over. Sorry?
25 bits. Such a nice guy.
Yeah.
Lovely.
You guys see this? Oh, never mind.
On Twitch. So let's move on into hot news. Hot news live. Thanks for the follow, Hot Mike.
Hot mic.
Hot Mike. Yeah. There it is. So there are clues gathering regarding possible new AMD Polaris revision launch. Clues have been popping up here and there regarding a possible new Polaris revision being launched by AMD in the relatively near future. So speculation first reared its head regarding a revised Polaris 30 Silicon allegedly being built for TSMC's 12 nanometer process, not unlike AMD's 2000 series Ryzen CPUs.
Yeah.
So they already have experience with 12 nanometers. TSMC already has experience with 12 nanometer GPUs, a la Turing. So there's something here. The company has been enamored with trying to figure out and adapting new foundry processes for its products. That doesn't matter. Sub-publications are pointing towards a 15% performance improvement, but then the important thing is that it's gonna be cheaper. That's the idea, is that
Yeah,
12
that is a very
nanometers
big
will be
thing, yeah.
cheaper than 14 right now. So they would save money on that. So that this is just like an overview article. Let's kind of dive into why is this down? Oh, that sucks.
Oh, jeez.
Someone got flagged.
Yeah. Okay. So the chip health forum is actually where we've seen a lot of legitimate leaks come out about
Yeah.
the 2300X, the 2500X. There was rumored stuff about the NVIDIA cards on there.
Yeah.
They have a long history of showing rumors right before they happen.
Yes.
And what happened here is one of their users, who's been known to reveal leaks, has said that
12 nanometer.
yeah, 12 nanometers is coming out. AMD is releasing very soon. And then we see that in this OC3D article, because they just copied that they're rumored to ship Polaris 30 GPUs in October, which in case you didn't know is in 6 days. October is in 6
Yeah.
days, and then they have 31 days after that to do that.
So AMD seeing huge gap.
Seeing huge gap? Yeah.
Yeah.
So Polaris 12 nanometers potentially. All of this, however, is also being confirmed by the facts that AMD adds a new Polaris ID to their Linux driver.
Yep.
So there is confirmation that there is a new Polaris card of some kind. What does that mean? We don't know. Some publications, like PC Games In, are taking it to mean they're preparing an RX 590, which makes zero sense
Yeah, I don't
whatsoever.
see that.
I don't know why they would call it that, but that's what they're saying. And then there's other publications saying that it's going to be the 680, other publications saying that it's not even going to be anything. It's just going to be like their OEM rebadge, where they called it the RX 580X. So now this will be the RX 580Y.
Yeah.
Just so it could be slightly more efficient, be cheaper, but be the exact same card
Yeah.
for OEMs for a reboot there.
Like, I feel like that's a strong possibility too, like, that they go that direction, just because they have done similar things in the past.
Hey, you back.
Yeah. So
What's up, Pac?
what's up, Pac-Man?
Man.
So AMD wouldn't have to necessarily release a brand new set of cards if it's 12 nanometers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could just shift the RX 5 series onto 12 nanometers.
Yeah.
Just to save money, just to cut costs, maybe even drop pricing. But I think this brings up an interesting discussion surrounding why would they do this. Let's say they are bringing out new cards. This isn't an OEM rebadge. This isn't anything like this is them saying we want to give out new cards, whether it's dropping the price or performance. Why are they doing that? What do you think?
Do you try get people to stop talking about NVIDIA?
Do you think?
No.
No.
Because I think they like people talking about NVIDIA right now, because
Yeah.
it's not healthy for them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, I think if they just let NVIDIA ride out this crap storm of PR that they've created for themselves,
Yeah.
and then just come in with reasonably priced cards that are somewhat better.
I feel like they would gain, like, gamers' hearts back after
Sure.
the whole mining sellout thing. Like, it's just, everything is in a bad space at this point.
Yeah.
Like, amazing new stuff, bad pricing, bad place for people to be in, like the consumers.
I feel like there is a huge hunger for like new GPUs though.
Yeah. No, it's,
In the market
we've
at this
seen
point.
that,
There
like,
is. So one of the things that somebody put out a video, it has like 100,000 views or so, where he said that AMD's marketing strategy is that they're just not saying anything, which I don't believe for a second. I don't think AMD's not saying anything here because that's their plan. I think they're not saying anything here because they can't.
Yeah.
What would AMD say? What if they got involved? If they were like, "Hey, look at your stupid GPUs, Nvidia," they'd be
Where's
like,
yours?
"They're like, where's
Yeah.
yours?
Yeah.
What? The only reason we could sell it for $1,200 is the fact that you have nothing above $300 worth buying."
Yeah.
There's this huge gap where Nvidia has the lead, AMD has nothing. So like AMD is damned if they do.
Yeah.
Like absolutely. They cannot say a single thing about Nvidia's launch whatsoever. They can't say anything about ray tracing. They have nothing on the table to
Yeah.
actually compete with.
super mum about like the entire ray tracing thing.
Oh yeah.
Well, what would they say? What would they?
Exactly.
It's not like this is a really intentional move by them. This is a
We would like to, but we really can't.
Yeah, like-
Otherwise, we're
Yeah.
shooting ourselves in the
if I
foot.
watch Rickus's short film and like he does a terrible performance,
Yeah.
I could just be like, "Wow, dude, you really sucked in that," and he would be like, "Okay, great. Do you want to memorize the lines
Yeah.
next time?" Because I put my heart and soul into this. What did you do? Oh, you just watch. Why don't you shut up and take your criticism somewhere else?
Oh, bam.
Okay, so I'm curious what you guys think. Do you think that AMD is going to launch new GPUs? Yes, new RX 600 series. Yes, RX 500 series rebadge, or no, just a weird driver update. If they are dropping in October, I think that's a perfect time because the RTX 20 series is obviously stupid expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's everything from $600 and below that AMD can just be like,
It's free real estate.
yeah, it's free real estate.
Free real estate.
Free real estate. Free real estate. They're just throwing something out there. Let's say it's an RX 680, 15% better than a 580. Yeah? Let's say it's going for $250.
You've got the market.
People are buying
So-
that up like hotcakes because it's the same price as a 1060, but gives you close to the performance of a 1070.
Yeah.
They can take the market that most people want to be in.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Especially now if they get that in before the holidays.
And also, like,
That would be the golden
Oh, I mean,
window.
getting 1070 like performance with a FreeSync monitor.
That's true. That would allow 1080p 144 hertz to be
Yeah.
a better possibility with an RX 680. And I can't tell you how many times people, even in stream, they're just like, "Hey, I have an NVIDIA graphics card and an AMD FreeSync monitor. What do?" It's like, "Why did you buy the NVIDIA card?" Because
It's bad.
the
'Cause
AMD
NVIDIA.
cards couldn't power it.
Yeah.
It's either I buy an RX 580 and not have enough, or I buy a Vega
Yeah.
56 and overspend.
Yeah.
Those were their choices.
Like
Okay,
doing
right.
something like this would find that solid middle ground for AMD to be able to drive something hard enough
Yeah.
to actually like get solid performance out of it without having to spend an arm and a leg on it.
Yes. Is it possible high NVIDIA prices are caused by the new Trump taxes? No. Zero chance because the price with the Trump taxes are raising them. The average price of a 2080 Ti is going to be $1,350. That's
Get
what the
wrecked.
Trump taxes are going to do. It's going to increase the price even further. NVIDIA has clearly stated that this is not because of the Trump taxes.
And
The
you
Trump
can see that
taxes
on
are
the
going to come in
international
more.
pricing as well. So
Yes. Yeah, it's actually going to be stupidly high even without that.
I feel
Get
like
wrecked.
a lot of the costs came from the research and development costs.
No,
of the
it came
cores.
it came from the fact that they have no competition and they can charge that.
That too.
yeah.
That's the only reason that they can get away with it.
Yeah.
Hurts just a little bit.
No,
I
it,
feel-
it hurts a lot.
No, you get a lot of hertz, right?
Yeah.
I feel like if AMD plays this well, if they have something ready to go, and they play this well and time things well, then they can really get like a much
I mean,
more solid foothold.
sure.
In
This could also like be a bridger between now and Navi launching next year
Ooh,
for them
yes.
to gain mindshare as well. Because as soon as they gain the middle market and they launch 7nm next year, they can actually compete with.
I don't think so.
Hopefully.
I do not think that they're going to compete with the 2080.
Well, not necessarily the 2080.
I think
but at
they'll
least
they'll be
higher
on
end
par with the
price series.
2070.
Yeah.
But be like $400.
Which is still a win.
Yeah, that's true.
So
much better price point.
Yeah.
When Trump taxes, they went into effect yesterday, the first round, and then so that's the initial 10%, and then if he doesn't think that the change from China has been good enough, 25% goes in at the end of the year. Twitch Prime sub! Yeah! Thank you so much, 7-1 tree. So it's like 7 Dylan.
At least it's only my face that's shaved and not my head.
Like, I know it's not going to hit us too hard, the Trump tax.
Yeah.
Here in South Africa.
No, it
specifically.
won't hit us at all.
Yeah.
But what about
We're friends with
certain
China.
items coming from the States here?
Oh yeah, well then the prices in the States will be higher. So importing from the States will get more expensive.
Yeah, so...
But things that like distributors are already bringing in should
Yeah.
stay the same price for South Africa because we already pay a 40% import tax on
Yeah.
electronics.
Yeah. Which is still ouch.
Yeah.
Like, we have it kind of ouchy here already. I just don't want it to get more ouchy.
I think it's gonna.
I feel like...
Honestly.
Yeah.
What's up, Diapira?
Diepeter.
Diapiter.
Like it.
Lekker.
Darth Vader.
Hello.
How's it? How was your Heritage Dag?
Wow.
I'm trying my Afrikaans. Question:
Butcher.
will AMD jump on the
Butcher.
ray tracing bandwagon or just go in a different route? They're going in a different route. Ray tracing is a gimmick. Ray tracing is not happening. I don't care who you are. I don't care how many times you dislike our video.
It's a gimmick.
Ray tracing is not happening anytime soon, no matter what NVIDIA is trying to push on us. It can happen on the developer side.
Yes.
It can happen for movie production.
Yes.
Like the Quadro announcement.
Huge.
Yes. The RTX
Fantastic.
Quadros, yes. That's where ray tracing needs to be. That's where the RT cores definitely deserve to be. On the RTX, the 2080 Ti and the 2080 doesn't need to exist whatsoever. It's not going to be used. And it's only going to be used for people to be like, hey, let me see what this looks like. Oh, I get 40 FPS. I'm turning that off.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And people are going to view it once, try to play it. It's going to be a trash experience, and then they're
gonna
never
turn
going
it
to
off.
touch it again.
It's the novelty of it, and then as soon as that novelty wears off, which will fast when you're hitting like 40 frames with a card that expensive, I just be like,
Yeah, nobody's paying $1,200 to get 1080p 40 FPS.
No way.
Not a single person. And developers know that, which is why they're scaling back ray tracing. But that defeats the entire point. Like, that was the sale. We're getting real-time ray tracing. Well, the developers are like, we'll give you partial ray tracing a little bit in certain sections. How about that? There's
Then
nothing
eat your
that's going to be
performance
good.
alive, and you'll never want to watch it in any case.
What's up, Keanu? How you doing, my friend? People already disable shadows for more FPS, so why would ray tracing be a thing?
Exactly.
Exactly. And it's not even in just like competitive games or FPSs.
Yeah.
Like in games like Final Fantasy 15, where it's a single player experience and you actually want graphical fidelity, I still want 60 FPS.
yeah.
1080 60 is what
Being
I'm
able
going
to
for.
watch the story smoothly is more important to me.
Yes, 1080 60 as high of the quality as I can get to meet that as a bare minimum.
Yeah.
But if I'm paying $1,200, I want 4K 60.
Yeah.
I don't want 1080 60. I want 1440p 144 hertz. But I'm never gonna get that with ray tracing enabled.
Oh, heck no.
At least not in the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so most people do think that AMD is going to be launching new cards, RX 600s. I think it's a possibility. I think that the rumors are too ambiguous right now. Like
It's still very
they're
fresh.
too sparing, and then also from what we've heard from like AIB partners directly, from the likes of of an MSI or an Asus or let's not name names.
Yeah.
Like any XFX, Sapphire. Like
Yeah.
in private conversations with those people, they've firmly indicated next year is when we should be expecting it. Maybe AMD has seen the market opportunity and they're going to be rushing this launch. Maybe they've had it prepared and they're just going to go ahead with it now that they've seen that NVIDIA really is only trying to suck money out of people. And then AMD is going to come in as the good guy.
Yeah.
Good guy
Possible.
AMD.
Especially with an established architecture where they know what they can get out of it. It's not Vega where it flopped, and it like Navi still could flop,
And like
but they know
launching
Polaris
drivers.
is solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Launching
then-
drivers should be a lot more stable as well.
Yes, and then for the likes of mining, they could potentially see because we have a video coming out mining on an RTX on a 20 series card. If you buy a 20 series card for mining, you literally should just buy BitConnect. That is literally what you should do with your money, and you're likely to see a better return on investment from BitConnect than you are from an RTX 20 series card. Anyways, so the chip hell so this was the piece that we didn't get to see before, but the page finally loaded. 12 nanometer refreshed Polaris and finally decided to go out. This is translated. I hope to have a big performance boost. This person has leaked quite a few times before, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. there's not much more that we can get out of this. OC3D saying potentially October. Clues gathering regarding Polaris, and then there is a new Polaris card in Linux drivers. So that's all good, but what it means, we will find out. So let's move on to the next article about AMD may finally, no, that's the wrong one. Okay, no, wait, where's the AMD one? Here. AMD could finally take a huge amount of market share from NVIDIA, or sorry, Intel. From Intel. Why is AMD involved in multiple things?
Because they're smart.
So this is basically the same discussion that we've been having forever, which is that Intel is falling behind on producing 14 nanometers. They should have been on 10 nanometers by now. They don't have enough production capacity for this. So are they fighting to figure out how did they make this work? And a lot of analysts are saying the shortages are so severe that it's going to make it so that AMD can go from 10% right now to 30% by next year, which I think was happening anyways. So we've already done a poll on Hot News one time where we got, I think it was like 1,500 votes. We got a substantial amount of people voting, where out of the new CPUs that have launched, most people, like 60%, have purchased Ryzen over 7th and 8th gen Intel. So Intel has released the same amount of CPUs in the past 2 years as AMD has, and AMD is outselling them, at least according to our audience, which has also been reported by some sales data elsewhere. So AMD taking 30% makes sense because people who upgraded to Intel like on 3rd or 4th gen are now ready to upgrade to AMD. And so they can get a lot more market share even without Intel having these shortage issues. That's one of the things that I think it's inevitable that AMD is gaining market share here.
Oh yeah.
I could see them hitting 15 to 20% easily in the entire market, even without Intel screwing it up as far as going down to 10 nanometers, because Intel really isn't releasing anything anyways. We don't know what they would offer on 10 nanometers. Ryzen has been so good that 20%, but with these shortages that are happening right now, on top of the fact that Intel can't produce new CPUs, like Intel's both failing and double failing to produce. So AMD has a perfect
a lot of
opportunity
slack on their end.
Yeah, like if you think about it, the people who are switching from Intel to like a Ryzen system, that's a big commitment where you've got to change everything most of the time. And the fact that people are willing to do that just shows how far Intel is lagging behind.
Because Intel
exactly. For you to have to be at that point where you're going to try a completely new system.
Yeah, I mean, you need to change out motherboard and CPU to switch systems, so that's a double investment. But it's just like AMD, when they came on with Ryzen, and they saw a gap where Intel was just like, yeah, we're happy right here.
Okay.
And they took over the high core market, and like from there, it's just been rolling out of control. So
and they're still the best budget CPUs.
Yeah.
So let's do another poll. Which one have you purchased in the last 2 years? So if you've purchased a processor in the last 2 years, has it been Ryzen or has it been Intel 7th and 8th gen? Just go ahead and vote if you've done it in the last 2 years. DJ Galoo official. I've asked them to remove our affiliate status, and they haven't. So
it's not on us. It's on
them. It's on them. I've told them that I'm not going to stop dual streaming, so please remove it, and they haven't gotten back to me.
Yeah, that's been a while now, so it's on them at this point.
Okay, so the one that I've personally purchased for like the one that I wanted was Intel. Or no, AMD rather.
Yeah, I mean, I purchased AMD as well.
Same.
Just because
the system I'm looking at getting
AMD. It's the best bang for buck at this point.
It just works.
It just works.
And no, it's not because we're AMD shills.
No, Intel has the best CPUs on the market.
Yeah, hands down.
AMD is the best value. We're not rich, so we buy AMD.
We like getting value for our money.
Yeah.
Essentially.
What about both? If you've bought both, you don't count. I don't want your vote if you bought both.
Which one did you buy first?
Yeah, which one did you buy first? Or if you've bought both, which one did you want to buy the most?
Yeah.
Which one were you excited about?
Yeah.
If they bought both.
Where to vote? You have to vote over on Twitch. I've updated the YouTube description. Click the link in the description. If you refresh the page, go on over to Twitch and vote. You can vote on YouTube, but it just doesn't tabulate in the poll.
The more cores you buy, the more you save.
Exactly.
The more you buy, the more you save.
That is how AMD works.
Yeah, like it would be great to have like an 8700K or whatever,
Sure.
Yeah.
but the price.
Do you
to
even
get
know
to
what that
point,
means?
Ricketh.
Yeah, the price to get to that point, I feel like I could have done so much better with my money.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, like especially last year when I bought my 1600. I mean, I was looking at it from an editor's perspective,
Yeah.
and it was just like, well,
Coffee Lake wasn't out there.
I'm not getting anything above 4 cores with Intel.
Yeah.
So no.
Now it's a little different, but can I vote for a friend who bought one? I didn't though yet. Yeah, go ahead.
What's the matter?
This isn't a scientific poll whatsoever. So, but I even if Ryzen was at 30% instead of the close to 60% it's at right now in this poll, that still proves the point.
Yeah.
People are buying Ryzen because Intel's not bringing anything to the table.
And I remember when the brand loyalty to Intel was so strong. Like if you mentioned a couple of years ago that you had an AMD system, people would be
Yeah.
like, "Why?"
Yeah.
How do you still have a house that hasn't burned down?
Exactly. Like the jokes were like.
There were
everywhere.
plenty, dude.
Yeah, and now those same people are the ones switching over
Yeah.
at some stages. Like that takes a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the shaved guy behind Breton with Rickes? I'm right here. This is Rickes Mark III.
Mark III.
Yeah.
I told you he's a synth.
He's a sin. Everything's just too expensive nowadays. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah, it's
Might
sad.
actually be right.
Wait, what?
He's not wrong.
Correct. You might actually be right. That is correct. You might actually be right.
Actually.
Actually, you know what? I said actually a lot today
You did.
Yeah,
in
you
hot
did.
news. It was a gorgeous amount of actuals.
Yeah.
And we
You
probably
went
should've-
ham today.
Yeah, I
Just-
wasn't
yeah.
processing. It's been the long streams. It's the late nights. Okay.
Been killed.
Okay, so we'll end it there. 23, or sorry, 60%. Why did I say 23? 60%. 61% almost have purchased Ryzen as opposed to Intel. Again, not a scientific poll, but I think that gives us a decent understanding that Intel doesn't have the. Thanks for the follow, by the way. They don't have the stranglehold that they
Yeah.
used to
Yeah,
have.
oh, definitely no.
Like before Ryzen launched, I had not done a single AMD video on the channel
Yeah.
for the first 2 years of it
Because there
existing.
was no reason to.
There was no
Yeah.
reason to do FX videos. It just like Jay's 2 cents was doing one every 6 months, and that
Because
was
it
enough
was
to
his
keep people
dad's
updated.
PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's it.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
Is UFD like UFO misspelled or what?
Yeah, UFD is
yeah,
UFO.
that is correct.
Correct. Correct, Slugman. We've firmly established
Oh,
this
That has been proven scientifically
and accurately.
Voted for and yeah.
by the researchers at the University of Friendly Dogs.
Yes. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next Hot News Live.
I can't believe I could come up with something
Yeah.
better than that.
So NVIDIA's GeForce RTX 2080 Ti PCI Express scaling. This testing was done by Tech Power Up. They have pretty intriguing results here. So they've done benchmarks. Thanks so much for the follow. They've done benchmarks with the RTX 2080 Ti in different PCI Express slots. So the baseline is PCI Express 3.0 by 16 slot.
Yeah.
When you drop it down to a by 8 slot at 1080p, you lose 3% performance.
Yeah.
When you do it on a by 4 slot with the PCI Express 3.0, you lose total of 9%.
Okay.
And then if you do it on PCI Express 2.0 at by 4, which is a bad condition, you get 78% performance, which is worse than a 1080 Ti, and it's worse than an RX 2080. RTX 2080, whatever it's called.
Sup, Reese?
Still not as bad as an RX Vega 64 on PCI Express 3.0. So there you go. But as with everything, once you scale the resolutions, the PCI Express doesn't become the bandwidth, the bottleneck. Your memory becomes the bottleneck, and your CPU. So
Did you check Linus's video on the same subject?
no.
Yeah, he did a whole
Yeah,
thing.
he got basically the same results.
Okay. So 1440p. Wait, he did it with the 2080 Ti?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When?
And with
Like-
like the higher end.
Was that
2 days
yesterday's
ago?
video?
I think so.
Yeah. He also
Oh,
discovered that.
wait, is this the SLI and NV-Link video?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, also the
the-
NVLink thing is different on the high-end cards and the 2080 cards. Like, there's missing pins or something.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, like they're physically different.
Well, they're physically different. Wait, are you talking about versus the Quadros?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The link for the Quadros.
Correct. Yeah, and they sell for much more. They sell for like $300-400 for the Quadros. Anyways, so RTX 2080 Ti scaling at 1440p, you lose 2% on a by 8, you lose 8% on a by 4, and then 2.0 by 4, you lose 21%, and then at 4K, I mean, it's basically no different. That at by 8 you lose 2%, at by 4 you lose 6%, and then by 4 on 2.0 you lose 14%. That's not horrific.
But it's starting to get to that point.
Yeah,
It's
at
like
4K,
like
which
this.
is where most people would probably be playing an RTX 2080
Yeah.
Ti.
Maybe
Um,
they didn't use.
Okay.
Paying attention here. I'm trying to find stuff.
No, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. So, good performance. Even a 2080 Ti on a by 8 slot, like if that's all you have, it's good enough.
Yeah.
Losing 2%, still the fastest graphics card on the market. Like you got 98% of $1,200 worth of performance.
Yeah,
There you go.
Which is a lot.
Yeah. So you win no matter what. By 8 slot, don't put it on a by 4. That'd be a terrible idea. By 4 slot doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But then this also applies to something like doing SLI or NVLink, because if you're doing it on an Intel system, each card is going to only get a by 8 slot.
Yeah.
That's the minimum. So you're losing 2% on each card automatically if they're at peak. So you lose performance by going SLI no matter what.
Yeah.
Technically. They're not working at peak efficiency. If you're on something like Threadripper or the high-end X299 where they have 40 to 64 PCI Express lanes,
Sure.
then you can do 2 by 16s, especially on Threadripper with 64. Like then you still have 32 lanes left. On the high-end X299, then you only have 12 lanes left, which is not a whole lot. Anyways, that's
But yeah.
intriguing. Intriguing. I like this. I don't care if you guys didn't like it.
No, like it's cool to see, like especially.
I don't care if you didn't like it.
Jeez.
I'm moving on.
It's like the table's gonna break.
I've been slamming tables today.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Can't believe you just whistled.
Are you okay? Is there something you want
Is
to
that
talk
just your
about?
self-
It's the chicken feet
mechanism?
coming out. It's the
Just like,
Something attached to it.
yeah.
just whistle at them.
API is never a bottleneck. It runs on the CPU, which would be the bottleneck, not the code.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the iPhone XS Max. It's outselling the XS according to analyst reports, and by
Shocker.
no. It is a shocker
Yeah,
because
it's
it's outselling it by 3 to 4 times.
Shocker.
What?
People are buying the XS Max 3 to 4 times more than the XS.
Yeah.
I thought
Shocker.
the
Makes
Max
sense.
would sell so bad because of how expensive it is.
No, dude.
It
Like,
starts
they-
at $1150.
People
How is
have been
it?
waiting for an iPhone in that size
Yeah.
for like
Okay.
years and years and
Okay.
years.
If you think this was so obvious, you walk us through it.
It's a bigger iPhone. People like bigger phones. Like the Note sells well. The
Pixel 2 XL.
Pixel 2 XL is a fantastic phone. I mean, they've been selling off the charts. People have been waiting for a bigger iPhone for years. Like literally.
Agreed.
That's the only reason. The XS in itself isn't that much of an upgrade over the 10 in general.
It's
So
a
it like
refresh.
it doesn't make sense to actually go for that. And a bigger phone is just more
It's
fun.
an actual upgrade, even if you have a 10s.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I don't know.
That's the
I've
base
always
of it.
preferred bigger screens, and if I was seriously into Apple, I'd be super happy about that.
That's fair. Well, I also think it's the same argument as the RTX 2080 versus the RTX 2080 Ti.
Okay.
Like, so with the iPhone 10s, how is it different than the 10? Not really. It's just not. It's not
Yeah.
really different whatsoever.
It's got ray tracing.
The 10s has ray tracing?
Yes.
Okay.
Probably.
So the 10s has ray tracing, which nobody's going to use anyways, and then 10 doesn't, but nobody is using it, so what does it matter?
Exactly.
Right?
Sure.
So people have no incentive to buy the 10s. But with the RTX 2080 Ti, people have incentive to buy that because it's the fastest graphics card on the market.
Correct.
It is fast. It is faster. It is big and it's better. Just like the XS Max.
Correct.
With the RTX 2080, it's no better than a 1080 Ti. It just has extra features that you don't know if you need,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is confusing.
I feel like it falls into that.
Do you need it? No, you don't.
All in all, what we have come to realize in the past 2 to 3 weeks is that people are releasing things that people don't really think they need, but they do think they need it, so they buy it anyway, even if it costs too much.
I caught none of that. You woke me up. Thanks, Brett. Was falling asleep on the computer. You're welcome, Mana Forevermore. Thanks for falling asleep on us. You deserve to be woken up.
Maybe you wanted to go to sleep and you.
He shouldn't do it in front of a computer. All right, there's beds, and if you don't have a bed, the ground.
Maybe the computer's in the bed.
You just blew my mind.
It is a beautiful thing. I'm not gonna argue. Like,
Having a computer in the bed.
dude, falling asleep to Twitch streams. I've done it so many times.
Probably the ASMR ones.
No, actually, like I'd be watching Game of Dodo or whatever. I'm so tired. My body's just like, no, and then I just go.
I feel like Apple could just test the waters on how much they can charge for something.
I think
So
that's what they're doing.
that's why I'm getting at this, because like they're just gonna keep testing the water to see how much they can pull the price up before people stop buying.
Nah, it just
Well,
works.
considering they removed your headphone dongle and now you have to buy that as well, I mean, it's
Yeah.
not it's not gonna be that long.
And the fast charger with the XS Max. Or the X. What's the new one called?
The XS.
Yeah.
And then the Max is the
they
big one.
removed the quick charger. You
They-
only have the like tiny.
Yeah, you've
small-
got the standard.
Or is that
Yeah.
What?
Small?
Yeah.
What?
No, that's true.
What?
Because there were three new things released, right?
Yeah, the XS, the
I think
XS
the-
Max, and the XR.
Apple
not
removing
sure,
stuff from
but-
the box and making the price more expensive.
That is insane.
There's one that definitely like removed the fast charger.
Depends on how bad this generation's antenna gate's going to be. Dude, it's bad. I didn't include that in hot news. I forgot. So apparently, like Wi-Fi signal and LTE signal, even if it says it's like max bars, terrible connection.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and like the FCC filing for it actually says this. Like it's in the official documentation about how poorly the phone performs. So you'll drop signal even though you're max signal.
What?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
All right. Someone say dongle.
We did.
Yeah.
Thanks for being that guy. Much appreciated.
Every stream needs that guy.
Okay, so that covers all of the hot news that we had for today. So that's the Polaris RX 600 series cards potentially coming out. AMD gaining market share in the CPU arena, potentially up to 30%. NVIDIA's scaling on PCI Express different lanes, and then finally the XS Max outselling the XS by 3 to 4 times. That is a cray
Hot news
giant amount.
indeed.
That is
Yeah.
that is hot news.
That's a
my
bunch of
friends.
hot news for today. Yeah. So much of the
That's
hot
some
news.
lava news.
Lava news.
Lava news.
Lava juice.
Lava news.
Guava juice.
Domino's?
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Chocolate fries. Chocolate shakes.
Chocolate fries.
Chocolate
bro.
pizza.
Ooh, chocolate fries sounds delicious, actually.
What?
Mm.
I could dig
Had
that.
that.
I love chocolate with salt.
Yeah.
It's one of
good.
my favorite things. Like chocolate covered pretzels. Like,
like-
if you want to get me a
so-
Christmas present.
So you would do like the sea salt chocolate.
Ooh,
It's so
that
good.
sounds good.
That is so good, dude.
What,
That
the
sounds
lint-
delicious.
The lint ones.
I didn't have the Lindens,
Lint
but I had
mix,
like
yeah.
what was it? Swiss chocolate that
Yeah.
had like caramel and sea salt. I was just
Ooh,
like,
yeah.
oh my gosh.
You're
That was
probably one
so
of those
good.
people who like dunks their fries and shakes, right?
No.
I've done that plenty of times.
Oh yeah,
It was
that's
good.
that's amazing.
I
Why?
didn't buy it. I got it as a gift.
Yeah.
And I was just like, well, whatever. I'll try it. If I don't like it, I'll pass it on to one of my sisters. And then like I had it. It was like it was done so quickly.
Salted chocolate or salted caramel, I love.
Oh yeah,
Mm,
it was so good.
I mean, maybe.
Salted caramel.
I'll try it. Nutella fries
I don't like
with
caramel.
bacon bits.
Well, then you
That-
probably won't.
Thanks for the
That
follow.
actually sounds
75EO.
Anything with Nutella is
I
good.
hate Nutella, and that sounds good.
Okay, now I think it's time for UFD team gaming,
Yeah.
which involves the people on stream right now. So I'm gonna explain this to you. Let me see. Will this pull up correctly?
Let's hope so.
Nay.
Why isn't it pulling up correctly? Why, Brett? Why?
I know why. Just give me a second.
Why?
Give me a second. I'm
Why?
fixing it. Stop it, Rickus.
Why?
Fixing it.
Rickus, your mother's disappointed in you.
Why?
That has never been a surprise to me.
Oh, jeez. Okay. We're going to be doing custom matches in PUBG with everybody who can play right now. Some of you are at work, some of you are in school. Doesn't matter. What we're going to do is we're going to create a custom PUBG match for everybody to join if they're interested. So go ahead and head on to PUBG if you want to play with us. We're going to be doing a custom battle.
Yeet.
It's going to be fun. Yeet.
Just eat.
Yeah.
So all you do is you go to the custom setup. You just launch CSGO.
Rough.
Want to see us go?
Force of habit.
You just want to see us go.
Okay, so you go to PUBG and you search for a custom lobby called UFD. So that's the name of the custom lobby. Go ahead and join if you can. If not, no worries. If you can't, then maybe you want to take the time submitting to UFD Rigs. So if you want to enter into this week's UFD Rigs to potentially win Stop it. To potentially win a gift card, go ahead and send over your PCs with any computer that has a 1060, 1050 Ti, 1050, or GT 1030, 10 series and below. That's what we're looking at right now. 1060 and below is the idea of what we're working at.
So good. So much fun.
Give us them pretty rigs.
Give us them rigs.
What is the reward? You win a gift card. So last week, Vin's Gaming won the non-RGB Rig of the Week, and he received his gift card today.
Yeah, boy.
How about Intel HD 630? No. Has to be 1060 or below.
Wait, how do
10 series only. So resume, you custom, war mode, and then you search for UFD.
That's easy enough.
You post it over on Twitter, if you couldn't tell by the Twitter thing. Hashtag UFD Rigs. Then you take a picture, type your specs, get that going. That is the idea behind UFD Rigs, and we're waiting on you guys to submit those.
That Avengers theme song music.
Just so you can see what we've got going on right now.
Bum, 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 bum.
So I go over to Twitter, I type in hashtag UFD Rigs, I search it, and then we have Tank submitting his own rig, which he can't do that.
Why not?
We have a 1060 rig here. We have this.
Vote for Tank.
Submit your 1060 and below rigs. 1060
You're not
and
even
below.
gonna get featured. They won't have a chance to vote for you. This thing is toasty,
They
dude.
can still vote for me. This one.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Literally doing nothing.
That's toasty.
Toasty.
All right. We're waiting on everybody to potentially join our custom match. Join us. You look for war mode, you type UFD, you join us. That is the idea. Saw my rig? Yes, you submitted.
You submit, we see.
Yes,
That's
that
how
is
it
correct.
works.
That's how this works. So we're going to be playing with you guys in war mode. We'll have a fun little time. Custom mode with nearly instant respawns. That's going to be legit. So we just...
I'm key.
It's one sec. There, one second.
Sorry?
Steam guard. Lame.
Oh, for yours.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to do random weapons. So you drop with a random weapon. There's 10 seconds in between respawns.
Okay, that's fair.
And then we're going to change the care package drop time to 30 seconds. So those are dropping all of the time.
That's gonna be fun.
So now we're just waiting on everybody else to join. You're currently in, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in
What do you
waiting.
get when you submit a 1050 Ti rig?
What do you get? Nothing. You could potentially win UFD Rigs of the Day, which then would mean that you can go on to UFD Rigs of the Week for the final winner, and then the winner of the week wins a gift card.
Yeah.
So you have to win the entire week before you get a gift card for winning UFD Rigs, but you submit and we can show it off on stream is what we're going for there.
Yeah.
This is how we do it.
I'm still in bed, guys. No problem. No problem.
You can jam in bed.
The satisfaction that your rig will be judged by UFD Tech.
Yeah, basically.
Yes, we'll talk about it on stream. We'll discuss it, and then you can go into the voting for the winner of the day.
Yeah. Which is if they're part of the top 5 rigs
It's a
that we
community
accept.
decision.
Yes. Tank, are you in yet?
Yeah,
You are.
should be.
I don't see you.
Yeah.
Okay. Dun, dun, dun.
How about now?
There we go.
There's Tank. Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Let's go ahead and start. Oh, there we are. 15 people joining. This is going to be exciting.
It's gonna be fun.
For this.
Can you unplug this one and plug your computer into it with the spare HDMI cable that's over there?
Say it again. I had headphones on for half the time.
Okay, so unplug this camera
Yeah.
from there. I'm going to go ahead and start now, and everybody can see how much fun it is, and then join in on the next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, how long is a single match?
I think it's like 10 minutes.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Okay, where is the HDMI cable, Reese?
I didn't actually.
Did I just get kicked?
Did you?
No!
Did you get kicked?
Yeah.
Wow, great.
Yeah.
I'm still good.
Yeah, where is there was a spare?
You know, like I was
HDMI
looking
cable.
at everyone loading in, and then like
So
I didn't get loaded in.
connect this.
No. Life's sad, man. It's fine. I'll interact with chat. It's
Yeah,
fine.
please do.
It's fine. I won't play with you guys. That's sad. GT 150 MX.
Yeah, that can count.
That'll count. Yeah. Okay.
Wow, 200 frames.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
That is so unfair.
260.
When you get a
though.
chance, Mr. Scenes,
Oh.
just check out this battery.
Yeah, give me a second. I just need to get one thing set up, so you just.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Okay.
I'm looking at laptops. We're not on. We haven't been on laptop for a while, dude. No transcoding. Rip my data.
Sorry.
Rip,
Can't do anything
man.
about that, Cybershark.
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 Is that just like a thing now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pepe the pig. Hi. How you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm not. I got kicked from the lobby for PUBG. Now they're
Oh,
gonna.
ruined.
And now they're gonna play without me.
Don't whine.
This is sad. It's a
Stop
sad day.
whining.
It's a very, very
Stop
sad
it,
day.
Rickus.
It is pretty sad
Thank you.
It's not. It's really
for
not.
you.
I am now beardless and I'm kicked from the game.
Bye.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
It's also like bouncing around in my head.
Okay,
Right.
don't jump until the very end. That's the idea. Okay, gaming time. PCs.
Cybershark.
There we should be good.
Switch.
There we
Got
go.
on though.
Alright.
Pineapple.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jeez. I like it.
Yeah, but I'm thinking I'm getting an Aero 15X. Eh,
That was
Nice.
okay.
I mean, they're good.
they're pretty good, yeah.
Gigabyte does a decent job, so there's no reason.
I mean, I love the look of it.
Yeah, they look very clean. They look very clean, so yeah.
Okay, so I'm starting off with an SLR and a 2-time scope.
M16.
You have an M16? Nice.
At work, so I can play either.
Dude,
I
you're-
feel you, Pepe.
Yeah.
You're gonna
I
die
feel you.
before you even get there.
I'm also at work, and I'm
Reese is
supposed to be
dying.
playing, but now I can't.
Oh, this is gonna be so chaotic. Dude.
Playing too much CS equals kick.
Garbage trucker died outside Blazer.
Yeah, I wasn't
Yeah.
back yet.
Reese wasn't paying
Good
attention.
job, Reese.
That's the
Paying
one on the left side of the
attention.
screen.
What do you
I'll
play
fight
on
you.
usually?
Why is my other account banned? Probably because you were trolling or being a turd. I banned those people.
No, don't shoot me.
It's like some dead before you
Just don't get the
stop.
NSI Armor Edition. True. True. 100%.
Oh, how did he hit me so much?
Public gun.
Oh, got him.
I'm
Got
training
him.
after a hectic
Got him.
day of college. Solid, man. Sounds fantastic. I
That-
feel honored that you chill with our stream.
What did you say?
He's chilling after a hectic day of college.
Oh, nice. Thanks for dropping in.
Yeah.
Hey now.
I missed.
Hey now.
Oh, I'm still gonna die here.
I travel a lot for work, and I'm tired of carrying around a 9-pound laptop through the airport.
I
That's-
deserve that.
That's fair
I
enough.
deserve
That's
that.
fair enough.
I had no health left, so that's fair.
Did
So
you
every
die?
10 seconds it drops.
But
Hashtag
did you
UFD
die?
rigs, right? Yes, that's correct. Hashtag UFD rigs is what you're
I
gonna.
should probably get YouTube chat up as well.
What am I dropping with now? A vector. Okay, that's better.
But I still wanted at least a 1070. Yeah, no, for gaming on the go, it's solid. I'm not gonna argue there at all. Rip can't join anymore. I feel you.
No,
feel
we'll
you,
play
man.
another one. We'll play another one.
Like
if,
I got kicked from the lobby. I was there to play, and I got kicked. That is betrayal.
Betrayal.
Watching Papa Bread every day cures my insomnia. We're glad we have a healing effect.
Yes, that's lovely.
The jokes.
There's a rumor for AMD Polaris refresh being released next month. Yeah, we covered that in Hot News Live just a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah,
but
we
that's
already chatted
also
about that.
in tonight's Hot News. If you
Yeah.
did miss that, so it's fine. You can still hear our.
Oh, mommy! Mommy!
Playing
Oh.
PUBG and talk show.
Yes.
Yeah, correct. Yes,
We
because
are
this
rebels.
is still a talk show.
Well,
Still a talk show.
I'm hearing talk.
I mean, why can't talk shows play video games? Hmm?
Just people can't talk and play video.
Who likes video games? I don't know. A lot of people do, I think.
No. No ammo, bro.
I've heard good things about Rings of Elysium.
Yeah.
But I just haven't gotten around to playing it.
Dang it.
Knockoff PUBG, but
Okay.
if you don't have the money, it gets the job done. Kind of sounds like Fortnite.
Oh, jeez. That's true. But I think it's closer because of like the art
The
style.
realism, yeah, experience. It's not cartoony. It wasn't designed for kids. Shots fired. Can you tell I don't like Fortnite? What are you even? Shoot him! Oh, that aim.
Ah,
bomb.
that
aim,
I don't know
jeez.
what that was. That was bad. That was dumb. This is fun because it doesn't take so long to actually play the game,
Yeah,
which is nice.
I like it.
Am I outside the blue? Oh man, that was close.
Anyone else ready to be disappointed by Anthem?
Yes. Yeah. No, Anthem's not
yeah.
going to be any good whatsoever.
I haven't played anything to do with Anthem, so
It's not going to be fun.
No!
yeah.
That was my crate.
Oh wow. Despacito is actually gonna go do the simulator race this weekend for Assetto.
Got him.
Assetto Corsa.
Nice. Congrats, dude.
That should be fun, dude.
Dang it! I missed. I the one that. Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair at all. Rick can't join anymore. You will next time, okay, my friend? Just wait. Just hold on.
Aimbot confirmed. Not with that aim. Not with that aim. No. Definitely no aimbot there.
What was confirmed? Aimbot?
Yeah.
Me? No, not at all.
Definitely not.
Not even close. If you wanted to know what poor aim looks like. Oh, there's a drop on the roof. I'm not getting that. I'll tell you what.
Is this custom game mode for PUBG? Yes.
Yes,
it
this
is.
war
Yes, it
mode,
is.
so you
War
just
mode.
keep going.
So it's essentially like deathmatch in CS:GO.
Except you have to fly in.
Yeah, that being the only difference. It is fun.
Ah, I hate the vector so much. I hate the vector so much. There's just like no bullets.
Yeah.
A VSS, jeez. Yeah, it's a UFD lobby. Yep.
Am I gonna go? No, I'm not gonna be doing any simulator racing anytime soon.
Are you not going where? What?
Alex is going to the simulator racing thing this weekend
What's that?
for Assetto Corsa.
Oh, is that what?
Yeah, but like no. at least Cyberpunk 2077 will be good. We hope.
Yeah, we hope. I mean, CD Projekt Red hasn't disappointed very regularly, so
They have a good track record.
they have a really good track record. So I'm hyped on Cyberpunk.
It should
Oh,
be
yeah.
good. Keyword being should, because we have been disappointed a lot lately when it comes to games.
Landed straight in front of someone.
Rep. Do you not know how to parachute, Reese?
In terms of like, what's your game that you're most hyped for?
CSGO Source 2.
Source 2,
Yeah.
is that coming out?
There are rumors. There are rumors that it should be dropping soon, but those rumors have been floating around
Dang it!
like March of this year. So
Really? So
yeah.
new CS?
It's not new. They'll just essentially be refining it
Okay.
more, because there are like a bunch of pretty glitchy things
Okay.
in CS that is just like, eh. Like the headshot hitbox is like super weird sometimes.
Okay.
And just stuff like that. So
And they can't fix that in game? Like,
No.
no. They have to.
no, because it's built into the source code of the game.
Oh, rip.
Yeah. So
Nay.
probably.
Oh, this is terrible landing.
Lol.
Why did I reload? Why?
Rip headphone users.
Yell it.
Yeah, rip headphone user, sorry.
Jeez.
I just hate when I do dumb mistakes sometimes.
And you missed.
Yeah. Because I.
Watch him get wrecked, guys. Watch him get wrecked.
I'm
Tag.
getting wrecked, that's for sure.
We literally saw him like 10 steps ago and you didn't shoot.
Ow! Freaking shotgun from the back.
Tense.
Oh man.
So tense.
I'm enjoying this. I think this is fun.
I dig this.
It's solid. Lol, people aren't even talking about Fallout 76. Yeah. Because why?
Yeah.
What about Fallout 76?
People aren't talking about it.
When does it come out?
That is a question.
Why? Oh man, this sucks. This is so bad. I'm gonna die before I
Yeah.
even get in.
You can get wrecked.
Get wrecked.
I'm into cars a lot, so the game I'm pumped for is Forza Horizon 4 and Assetto Corsa.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Those are fun.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited to see like where car games go, but I haven't personally played one in quite a
Get
while.
wrecked.
I think the last one I played was like MotoGP 2015? 2016? 2015, I think.
Hey sir, can you please give me some materials or enough money so that I can build my own PC? No, dude, no, you can't. We're timed out. I'm gonna give you a time out. Don't do it again. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
Why did I put my gun
You do
away?
it. Don't you? No, okay.
The crazy team. Good
Yeah.
morning. Good morning, Robert. How you doing?
How you doing, my friend? What's good?
Fallout 76, more like Fallout boring.
I think it could gain traction, but I think reviews need to be really good.
Yeah,
for it.
it's gonna have to blow reviewers out of the water for it to actually get anywhere.
Oh, geez, that's a big gun.
If it flops, it will flop so hard. Yeah. Yeah, no.
Booyah.
That's my prediction.
Suck,
My
Dave.
prediction
You
is
suck.
it will flop super hard.
76?
Yeah.
That sounds about right. That is such a big gun.
Oh, whoa, 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 wowie, wee, wow.
Where
was that coming from?
Where else are they streaming? I'm so confused. Where are they getting this? I'm mainly reading Twitch chat. I'm trying to dual view chat. So we're streaming over on Twitch. Twitch.tv/UFDisciple.
Let's skip
Can
over.
PUBG Mobile play? No, you can't, unfortunately.
What's the time here? It is 4:17. Why you gotta be so aggressive on the time? Jeez.
It's 4:17.
Wow.
How dare you ask me anything else? That sounds like a vector.
Whoa, why the shots? Why all the shots?
What is NFS? Dude, that's Need for Speed. How do
What?
you not know that? Ah.
And NFS is not a common acronym, so don't act like you're.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Oh my goodness.
It's my death song.
Baby Shark's your death song?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, almost got wrecked by a package. Oh,
Guys, you disappoint me that you don't know what NFS stands for.
NFS?
Yeah.
It's not that obvious.
Yes, it is.
Need for Speed? Wait, is it Need for Speed?
Yeah.
I hate this so much sometimes. I can't see anybody. We need more people.
Why are you so bad?
We need so many more people.
Why you gotta be so bad?
I wish Rickus was in here because then we would actually be able to do something.
Oh, the shade.
No, we need more people, okay? NFS is not coming. That's right, Michael. It's not.
No, it is.
No, you're wrong. You're just wrong.
NFS was a good game.
It
It
was.
wa- okay, yeah, Need for Speed, fine. But the NFS, you don't see that in every chat, so it's not a common acronym.
Sure.
Yeah. It depends. What Need for
Boy.
Speed did I play? I played
Boy.
Underground,
That's
Underground
right,
2,
that's
Most
right.
Wanted,
I don't know where we
Carbon.
shot from.
I
Get
think I
naked.
stopped.
I don't know where that's coming
Need
from.
for
I can't
Speed
even-
at like
Get
Carbon.
GTA is not, NFS.
Carbon.
No, you're right.
Undercover.
Right.
There we go. NFS network filing system.
I really hate the guns I get.
Fair.
Well, you said
Network
the
filing
word.
system, yeah. Eat it.
What? Yeah. Okay. We in the context of the chat, it was a common acronym.
Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. We can all be right. Or I can be right. I don't know.
Generally, the way things end in the office, he's right,
That's how it works.
and I'm also right. I just don't keep on arguing because it's like arguing. Yeah.
Because I win.
Yeah.
I not only am right, but I also win. I'm a winner.
What?
It used to be more common. Yeah.
When they're actually putting out good games.
Yeah. And they weren't just trying to rebrand stuff that they had done 10 years ago and trying
Yeah,
to make
it's
it
been a while since
useful
we
again.
got something good.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Don't shoot. Forget about me.
I was more of a Burnout Revenge guy. Okay, and yeah,
Yeah, a little too.
they started getting a bit like started losing.
I wish
my
I could
stuff.
see where people were shooting me from.
Boy, stop complaining. Just kill people. Like this guy. Get wrecked. Thought I wouldn't see him. Hey,
Why? Why did I switch?
First one I ever played was Hot Pursuit on GameCube. I think I jammed a bit of Hot Pursuit if I remember correctly. Like one of my buddies brought it over.
Match finish.
Yay, I can play!
Oh, I'm out of ammo? Dang it.
I'm so salty that Red Dead 2 isn't coming to PC.
Oh, I
Me
came
too,
10.
man. Me too.
Gosh dang it. That was not.
Second.
Good job.
That's
Good job. I think we should do one more at least so that Ricky's can get in on it.
Yay!
That works.
While we're getting this set up, don't forget to submit your rigs over on Twitter to hashtag UFD rigs. Please send us your PCs with 1066 gigs and below. 1066 gigs and below is the idea.
Let's get Twitch tab open on my phone.
Okay, again, you can join on the team UFD over on PUBG.
PUBG.
Probably good.
This just reminds me how trash
See
I
you
am in
later.
firefighting.
Join on the team. You're trash in a firefight?
Yep.
Why?
Because he is.
Gotta go now. Cheers. No damn logging it. Yeah, my favorite Need for Speed is Carbon.
Carbon was good.
I've still got to go with Underground 1.
Mine was Underground 2. That was like the one I spent the most
Custom
hours
one.
on.
The where you can
If you would
customize
like to
the
join
art.
us in a custom game of PUBG with the UFD team, you can join on the session lobby for War Mode. UFD is the name. Go ahead and join that, and then we'll be
Most
getting
Wanted
on.
was legit though.
Most Wanted was.
Most Wanted was
yeah.
like perfection.
I never got into Most Wanted really.
Oh, I loved it so
That was the
much.
best.
Just because I
The
like.
pink slips and everything.
Just because I got completely lost on Underground 2.
Yeah.
I was just like, afterwards, I struggled to actually follow through with finishing games. So like, I dabbled with Most Wanted a little bit when a buddy came over, but that was about it.
Yeah. I like traded
That doesn't
many
mean
of my games for that game. It was worth it.
You joined fine last time.
Oh my gosh.
I
that
will
doesn't
join
mean
you.
anything.
Oh, rip, dude, updates? Ah, that
That
sucks.
So go ahead and join UFD custom lobby on PUBG if you're interested in joining. Until then, think outside the cage.
Undergrad 2 and Carbon or Love. Yes. They were live at that stage. I remember I like had one of my favorite cars was the Audi A3. Like that was my completely pimped to the max.
Yeah.
That was my driver.
Most Wanted made me actually think BMWs were okay cars.
No, yeah, Most Wanted was definitely my jam out of all the ones I've
Yeah.
So be sure to send your rigs. We've got a few that we're currently looking at. We got this high ISO picture that also looks like it's upside down, or his case is upside down, which is a possibility. Then we have
that's
this-
nice.
Yeah, that's a 1050 Ti. Then we have a laptop here with no specs. We've got this 1063 gig. So go ahead and submit your PCs. Hashtag UFD rigs. Be sure to submit it if you actually want to get in and be involved in the process. 1060s and below. We're saying goodbye to the 10 series with this episode of UFD rigs. 1060s and below.
May they rest in peace.
And while we wait, don't forget that we're waiting on you guys to come and join in on our PUBG match.
Join us.
Join our PUBG match.
PUBG.
played. Show us how it's done.
War mode, my friends. You don't want to switch to YouTube? Why would you have to switch to YouTube? Oh, because of the lack of
The
encoding.
data thing.
Transcoding.
That's actually a smart move.
That is fair.
So
Be
sure to join so that you can wreck us.
Rickus.
Yes, come and wreck me in
Wreck us.
PUBG.
Join so you can Rickus.
Thank you, Mr. Menu, for joining. We're waiting on more people. Let's good. Let's go. We had 12 last match. Everybody disappeared after
Let's
the
get like
first
at least 15 in here. Come on.
Yeah.
We need at least 15 people. Come on.
They're all playing with Pat.
That's true.
one. No, it's not.
There we go. I'm starting to see some new names pop up.
Thanks for joining, Shadrach.
There we go. There we go.
He's moving around.
I'm not moving. The last time I
you
started
joined
moving
in?
around, like I got kicked
Yeah.
from the lobby, so I'm just like, no.
Yeah, don't do that.
I don't think that's where you got kicked.
I don't care. Like it happened last time, so no.
One. I see you, Tank. I see you.
I see you.
I don't have a PC nor the game. Ah, rep, dude.
Wait. Wait. Why am
Quick.
I logged in as you, Reese?
In what?
In Twitch.
Oh, because I had to use that.
Boy.
There.
Rep.
Go ahead and join so that we can get this going.
I'm a PUBG mobile pro.
I've got the Dell S2716 DG from Moodware. Check it out on their site. Dude, that's the one Reese is currently running right now. It's the one that I've been streaming on. 1440p, 144 hertz G-Sync.
So good.
1 millisecond gray to gray response time. Gorgeous monitor.
Yes,
Absolutely lovely. One of the best gaming experiences that you're going to get, my friend.
No complaints
Definitely.
aside.
No complaints aside.
This
My name is
This
Reese.
side.
Tank.
We're playing PUBG. We're waiting on
Don't
people
make
to
me
join our
sound like
custom
Reese.
game where we're going to be killing each other. Quick respawns, 10-second respawns. So there's very little time of death. It's not boring like a typical PUBG match. It just it kind of goes on quickly and happens. So we're waiting on joiners.
Join us.
Join us in PUBG, my friends. And also don't forget to submit your 1060 rigs to UFD rigs over on Twitter.
Just for you guys, I'll update my PUBG and join you in future games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah. If we could get this like whole lobby filled up, that would be insane.
One day.
We're not that big of a streamer.
That would be huge though.
We're
That
not
would
streaming
that would
that
be so
much.
much fun.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and start it.
I'll call that last match a warm up.
Okay.
Sure.
What
Sure it
what
was,
place
Reese.
did you come in?
Like 9 something.
9?
Oh,
I was
still
it's-
beat Red.
I was
Yeah,
in
you
the
beat.
top-
Why?
Top 10.
Jeez, what
Did
was
it kick
that?
you
No.
again?
Does he get kicked? Wait.
Wait, you should be able to. So let's.
What?
I keep getting kicked. What?
Yep.
Rip headphone users.
Sorry, guys.
What NFS do you like the most, Brett?
Carbon.
What and why?
Because it was the best.
I feel like that's an uneducated
Fair.
opinion.
It is an uneducated opinion, and I'm okay being ignorant. I don't know. It was actually the drifting in that game.
Yeah,
Like
that's good.
drifting in that game was on point, and then doing it with a Z06 Corvette,
Mhm.
and then the soundtrack.
Oh,
The
yeah.
soundtrack
The
was
soundtrack
lit.
in Carbon was so good.
Oh, yeah.
No arguments.
Can we all agree that Pro Street was...
What do you think of the new 12 nanometer RX refresh? I think that it could just be nothing, but it could also be something.
Very good use of words there.
Thank you.
This is taking way longer to load than...
Yeah, it is for sure.
I blame Rickers.
Yeah, because, like, you can't start the match without 8 people. He got kicked, and then... Yeah, you can't join after it's created for some reason.
That's weird. It says that has 0 people in it. Well, I know hot news.
Alt F4.
You'll have an
Already
explain.
did.
There you go. Connection timeout. Oh man, we have to redo it.
Yay! I get a third chance.
You have a third chance.
Third time's the charm.
There is hot news. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, cancel. I'll create.
Well, there was no hot news yesterday
There was no hot news yesterday. That is
because
correct.
it was Heritage Day here in South Africa. Yay!
Okay, so I'm creating the match called UFD 1 because the other one's probably going to be,
Occupied.
yeah.
Occupado.
So UFD 1 war mode. That means that we just get to wreck each other completely with little respawn timers. You jump in every 10 seconds once you die. Servers are too busy at the moment. Jeez. Oh, that game already exists? What the crap? Okay, then it's UFD 2. Your custom game already exists. That is a lie.
Wow. A few people are...
Oh, my custom game already exists. Cause frick.
yeah, because I can reconnect still.
Oh, I can't because I said no. All right, well that's a flop. We're not working on that now.
Oh well.
Let's go ahead and get UFD rigs going then.
Alright.
All right.
So we need you all to still submit your rigs. It's not too late. Go ahead. Bye, Cyber Shark.
Cheers, Cyber Shark.
Shut.
Thanks for giving us your data.
You can give it to us.
He gave it to the ISP.
But for us,
For
he
us.
CC'd us in it. We're in the memo line. We don't get the paycheck, but we get the. What's up, Viku the gamer? How you doing, my friend?
Cyber Shark.
Don't do that.
Right?
Don't do that. It's not too late to submit for UFD rigs. It's going to be 1060s and below. Go ahead and drop your rigs on Twitter. Hashtag UFD rigs. Let us know what you got so that we can get started with today's edition. Don't forget, if you want to vote for your favorite rig, you're going to have to go over to Twitch because YouTube does not tally votes. How do you submit your rigs? Over on Twitter.
Why no hot news? It's already done.
Yeah, hot news is coming out. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
That's how it goes, right?
I don't remember that part.
Thank you for the follow on.
Oh, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Much appreciated.
Nah, Mudcat, it's all.
Like, yeah. We already have info on the Telltale stuff. You can drop it in the Discord, and we can consider it for tomorrow, but it's not going in today. We've already talked about Telltale, so I don't know if I'll drop it for tomorrow either.
Yeah.
Just put it in the latest news section.
How's life in Africa?
Well, the rains haven't been blessed yet.
I bless the rains down in Africa. I bless the rain. Okay. I think we've got the 3 submissions for today's UFD
Do we?
rigs.
Do we?
Oh yeah.
I think we do. I think
That was
I
quick.
think we've got it.
Like there were some
Thanks,
super,
Small Wiz. Much
super
appreciated.
quick ones and super pretty ones that I saw.
None of them so far.
Okay, let's go ahead and pull up UFD rigs. We got our first one of the day. This one's from Michael, dropping in with a Ryzen 5 1400 GTX 1050 Ti with a custom backplate,
Ooh,
a
I like
B350
that.
Pro 4 from ASRock as the motherboard, 2 terabyte hard drive, 120 gig SSD, and 16 gigs of RAM, which
That
were
is
also
really
custom
nice.
painted. The RAM was
That
custom
is
painted. Look at
really
that.
nice.
That's
good.
that is G-Skill Ripjaw's RAM right there.
Yep.
Custom painted, custom sleeve cables. He has his AMD logo improperly oriented, so that's
Minus
points off for me.
15,000 points.
Yeah, minus 15,000 points for not having your AMD logo properly situated.
You can't fix it. It just sucks. It's
Yes.
more AMD's fault than anyone else's.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
it's more AMD.
super
Like it doesn't
nice.
make sense because you can rotate it. You just unscrew it and then
Yeah.
rotate it and then screw it back on.
And it sucks to unscrew that thing. Like they
Yeah,
don't
it does.
intend for
It does. And then that's a decent Fantex chassis.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That's gorgeous. That's the P300.
I think so. It looks
believe.
like it. Yeah.
Mm.
That's the P300.
That is really nice.
good job, Michael.
Much
I'm
niceness.
proud of this.
Yeah.
Very,
That-
very lovely.
Very nice.
Very nice. Then we have this one from Nepo, however you want to say his name. He's got the Corsair 460X crystal for his case, which is lovely. He has a
Oh, it's okay.
1060 3 gig, which
That?
NVIDIA blower plastic case, no
Wow.
black backplate. What do you mean blower plastic case? What
A
is
crystal with the 1063 gig. Priorities are out of whack, dude.
Okay. Then he has an i5 8600K. What motherboard is it on? He
Are
doesn't
those
say.
Sketchman mustard cables?
It's an MSI
No.
Z370 PC Pro, so that's a cheaper motherboard.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
one of the lower end ones. But he also has a mid-range chip. Then 16 gigs of HyperX 2666. Went with 4 sticks. Dang, so they're only 4 gig sticks. 1 terabyte hard drive, 120 gig M.2 SSD. Tank, walk us through what you like about this one and what you don't like.
I don't actually like all that much about it.
Really? No. Be positive. Give me hope.
Positive feedback here.
Give me
Ken.
life.
We're doing constructive
No, like,
criticism.
Like, I don't have anything negative to say, but I also don't have much positive to say.
Okay.
To me, it just kind of is.
Okay.
Like,
Alright.
I like the case.
Yeah.
I don't like that it's paired with the 1063 gig.
Hmm.
I feel like that case is way too expensive.
Yeah.
Like, he could have
Fair.
spent the money somewhere else. Like, maybe even for the 6 gig version, because the 3 gig is just meh. But, like, nothing's really standing out to me as much.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
Rickis,
it's a
Yeah,
good
it's
give us some input, my friend.
the components match up pretty well.
Yeah.
But compared to the case, I feel like it could have been balanced out a bit better.
And also,
And
he
those
has
four sticks of 4 gigabytes. It's just like.
he has 6 Corsair LL120 fans. That's $200 right there.
It could have been balanced out much better to get more performance out of your rig.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, it looks nice except for not having a backplate on your GPU.
performance.
But
Like,
just
Actually,
Yeah.
with that $200, like, what you could have done was honestly just bought a 1070 and not even be able to be in this
at all.
at all because you priced yourself out of the actual competition.
Yeah.
But it's a gorgeous looking system. You can't deny that the LL120's lovely.
Yeah,
it looked good.
Sure.
They look good.
Fans, yeah.
But like,
But the
other than
GPU is
that,
kind
yeah.
of disappointing there. The HyperX RAM's fine. It looks okay. I guess underwhelming.
Yeah.
Underwhelmed. But
I feel like there's so much wasted potential.
especially with the amount of money that was placed in making it look
Yeah.
good. That makes sense. Okay. So there's rig number 2. Then for rig number 3, we got this one from Meistergate. Excuse me. You gotta wipe off your lens, son, before you start taking pictures. There we go. So let me pull up the specs. They're in 2 different tweets. So this is a 1066 gig from Asus, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Then we also have an i7 8700K. He doesn't say what he's overclocked it to.
Okay.
It's on a Gigabyte Aorus Z370 Gaming 7 motherboard. And then we have 16 gigs of G-Skill Trident Z RGB RAM, which is lovely. as well as M.2 500 gig SSD, Crucial MX 100 500 gig, 750 watt EVGA power supply, Kraken X62, which is the 280 mil, if I believe, no, 240. I believe that's the 240, and then an S340 Elite, and then custom color-coded Vive controllers. Check that out.
Whoa.
But points off because the 1060 is a really weak VR card.
Yeah, you're not going to be VRing
it's
too
VR
hard,
ready,
man.
but not in the sense that you would
Okay,
actually
yeah.
want to play. You would struggle with getting proper frame rate with that.
It's trying to get us blind with all that RGB.
Yeah, Reese, what do you think about this, my friend?
That is
Like-
very, very, very informative.
Yeah, I think it's more to do with the pictures being like kind of
They're not the
hazy.
best pictures, yeah.
You know, like especially looking into the case,
Mm.
it kind of does
And-
detract from
And also
the wow factor.
It also looks like that case has been through
Yeah, through quite a bit.
Really?
some stuff.
Yeah, if you have a look at the side panel,
Okay.
like there is some clear scratching going
It
on.
could be
And
that that's acrylic and it just happens super easily.
And that's somewhat causing the haziness of all the RGB. It's
Sure,
like,
Yeah, because if you look at the Vive, it's actually pretty clear.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
So maybe in the future, try taking the side panel off.
Yeah, that would.
If it's
it
causing
loses some of the effect.
Like I
Yeah.
think last week's winner like clearly showcased what taking the side panel off can do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also taking really good quality pictures, which is why he won UFD Rigs of the Week last week.
Yeah, because he wasn't even like halfway in the running during the first vote, and
Until
once
they changed
he
his pictures, yeah.
until he resubmitted his pictures, which didn't have the side panel on, and we could actually see what's going on inside.
Yeah.
You can just appreciate a case so much more when you can actually see what's happening on the inside.
But then also, like, it's kind of disingenuous because, like, their PC doesn't actually look like that. Their
Yes.
PC looks like a bad side panel.
Yeah.
So there is that.
But I mean, like, this is nice. Like the decent specs,
Mhm.
nice parts, nice looking parts as far
Yeah.
as like design goes.
He definitely had aesthetics in mind when he was
Yeah,
putting these
it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So there's,
he could have maybe done some RGB fans up top,
Yeah.
on the rear, but
especially since he's got money for a Vive, he can afford
Yeah.
some art fans.
Ergoburrs.
you use some of those Corsair
Oh, why
Ls
is
from the
that?
previous rig and put them in this, and then
I think the cable management is okay. Like, we've seen a lot worse. The Vive.
he's got his
Yeah,
tubing
it
done
was
like
just
super weird though.
Yeah.
Like for the AIO,
Mm.
like what's going on there?
Like, crossing the streams there, dude.
Not cool, not cool, man.
Okay, now
Never-
it's time
never
to
cross
vote.
streams.
It's time for voting. In case you were wondering, it is time to vote. Which rig wins day one, my friends? You go ahead and head on over to Twitch if you want to vote for UFD Rigs of the Day. Drop them votes. Which is your favorite?
I'm gonna vote for Reese.
So the rigs category today is we're saying goodbye to the 10 series, which means that 1060 and below is what we're doing today, this week, and next week we'll do 1070 and up. So 1060 and below, so GT 1030, 1050, 1050 Ti, 1063 and 6 gig, as well as their mobile variants can be submitted for UFD rigs.
Yep.
So let me remind you of the PCs we have. The first one is by Michael. He has a Ryzen 5 1400 GTX 1050 Ti Strix on an ASRock B350 Pro 4 with 16 gigs of custom painted Ripjaws memory. I really like this one a lot.
Yeah, same.
Like, the case is phenomenal. The P300, good aesthetics. He knows exactly what he's going for.
Yeah.
It doesn't look
And
like
like
he
the
wasted
custom
money on
backplate.
anything. Yeah, custom backplate. It just feels like he had everything properly planned out. The only thing that he doesn't have is like a fan at the back for exhaust.
Yeah.
But with those specs, he doesn't need it.
Yeah,
he doesn't.
It's
need
not going
it.
to be getting too hot in there.
Then,
So
yeah. Rig number 2, we have a GTX 1063 gig. We have an i5 8600K on a MSI Z370 PC Pro with 16 gigs of HyperX RAM, 6 Corsair LL120 fans, and a Corsair Case Crystal 460X. And then for rig number 3, we have the GTX 1060 6 gig Strix Edition i7 8700K on an Aorus Z370 Gaming 7 with 16 gigs of G-Skill RAM. I think an 8700K with the 1060 is really overkill,
Yeah, overkill.
unless you're using it for something like streaming
Yeah,
or editing
right,
or
yeah.
something like that. So Will only requirements for next week be 1070 plus GPU? Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
that's correct. So this week it is 1060 and below. Next week is 1070 and above. So go ahead and vote on which one you think should win UFD rigs
It
day
is
one.
looking super convincing right now.
Yeah, that's insane. I think custom backplates go a long way.
Not just
It's-
that.
it's a novelty.
Quality photos go a long way.
Quality photos, absolutely. Clean cable management, like actual good color scheme and aesthetics.
There was a
Yeah.
lot going right for him.
Yeah.
Fan is on top for exhaust. 140 mil fan I had didn't fit in the back. Okay, that's fair.
Fair enough.
You should judge my rig for the lulls. I want to see.
Nay. Nary a chance.
I hate you.
I love you too.
No, you don't.
Yeah. I mean, like rig number 2, it looks reasonable. It looks nice, but there's so much wasted potential.
Fair, yeah. And then rig number 3, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like the specs are in line. The pictures are a little rough because of the side panel.
Yeah.
But overall, happy with the PC.
Crossed lines though.
He did. He also painted the PCI Express covers.
I guess.
Oh, they look white in the picture, so I wasn't sure. Oh yeah, I can see how they're definitely blue. There you go.
Huh. Real effort went into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the open space does make it look better. I agree. Clean custom cables always make a build look good. The other two
Yeah.
have some more impressive parts, but look unbalanced and a bit noisy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that just goes to show what I kind of want UFD rigs to be about, which is not the best most money system wins.
Sure.
Like, it's not the one that paid $200 for the RGB fan in the expensive case. It's the one that took careful attention to detail on a Ryzen 5 1400 with a 1050 Ti.
And it paid off.
100%.
Absolutely, like just very intentional. He's running in a lower end case. The
Yeah.
P300's like $70.
Which still looks
Which
insane.
looks
Yes.
crazy.
And that's a really pretty case. I like that.
for sure.
And like now that the P350 is out,
Yeah, the P350X is
that
really.
is such a pretty case.
350X?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Take all of my monies. Take all of them.
It's cheaper than my case, and I feel bad.
Which case do you have again?
P400.
The P400. Okay, yeah.
The Eclipse Silent. Blah, blah,
No,
blah.
you should feel bad. Your rigs. But just so you guys know, even though we're voting on today's UFD rigs, if you want to submit so that you can get into tomorrow's entry, still feel free to send your pictures, your specs, and your rigs, which is all the same thing,
Yeah,
over to
yeah.
hashtag UFD rigs on Twitter. Yes, perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
That's what Thanos said.
That was yes, thank you.
Rick is explaining bad jokes since January 2018.
January 2018. Nah, the bad jokes came way before that.
Yeah, I've just been explaining them since then.
At least in this office, yeah, for sure. So we're gonna let you guys vote over on Twitch if you want to get your votes counting in this UFD rigs extravaganza. Be sure to head on over to Twitch and drop your vote.
Riggs!
That one.
Yes, that one is. Have we seen the new
Yeah.
Gigabyte RS cards?
That new RTX 2080.
I like it.
It's okay.
I showed you this morning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks okay.
I didn't see it.
I don't mind it at all. It's weird, which I kind of like.
I don't like the middle fan at all.
Why?
It
It looks
just-
better in the middle than it does on the
Yes,
ends like this.
but you're comparing bad to worse.
Sure, but we're doing that with all the RTX cards.
Yeah, I don't mind the design. It's pretty slick.
Yeah, like I really don't mind it.
I mean, I do like the silver finish on the black
Mm.
Yeah, same.
So that's pretty cool.
No, I like it.
I don't care about the technology that you've implemented with rotating fans. Show me the pretties.
Like to me, it seems like a decently balanced card. Like they went with the middle fan being the smaller one, more for like symmetry versus big or weirdly
Yeah.
offset
Yeah.
small one on
That's the
MSI
only
one.
thing that kills the trio for me.
Yeah, like I didn't notice it at first, but now that
And now that you
Yeah,
have it, it's
now
just
you
like,
can
like I look at it and I'm just like,
It looks like it has a lazy eye or something.
yeah, you were the chosen one.
Yeah.
Call it. It's all even numbers. We all know who's winning. We'll just wait for Brett to come back.
We give
But
it a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
And
hey Mohammed, how you doing?
then what's up?
High fives. Yeah.
You only vote once and you can't do so on YouTube.
Yeah, sadly.
Good job with the spam.
Oh, is this spam on YouTube? People trying to vote.
Yeah.
There it goes. Yeah,
Let's
rig
go.
1 clearly wins. Well done.
69.
Well done to Michael for
It's
winning.
a winner for GMAX without RGB.
Yes.
Sounds
Bravo.
sarcastic, but it's not.
Bravo.
Well done, Mr. Friend.
Mine
You
was a
win
genuine clap.
The 1060 of the day, or the 1060 and below, the 10 series rig 1 of the day. Good job. So you will be entered into winning the rig of the week
For
at the end of the week.
UFD rigs.
Yes. On Friday, we'll have UFD rigs of the week. You are entered as our first winner of the week, and we'll be working on new ones tomorrow. So
Yeah.
be sure to submit your rigs for tomorrow's UFD team stream. We'll be sure to include them, and I will be sure to stop saying be sure.
Sure.
I'm working on my language, okay?
Long wash.
Watch.
My language.
It's got the E at the end.
I need to work on my language, yeah? On my language.
Jeez.
I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. That's fair. Now it's time to find somebody to raid.
Yeah.
As we drop off the map for today's UFD team stream. I want to thank everybody who's tuned in, but if you're on Twitch, we're going to raid. I don't want you leaving, okay? We're raiding. Everybody on YouTube, this is your goodbye. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Bye,
We will see you
YouTube.
tomorrow
It's
for
been
the
nice
UFD
having you
team
here.
stream. We'll see you tonight for the next episode of Hot News. And we will... Gosh dang it, just let me say words, okay? Even if they're wrong, I want to say them. I move on so that I can finish my point, because saying them perfectly is not what I'm concerned about, okay?
Uh-huh.
So back off. Bye, YouTube. Now let's find somebody.
What? Somebody to love?
Somebody to raid.
Found
Same thing.
somebody to love.
I think let's go with Mr. Warpath. How's that
Currently
sound?
offline for me.
Mr. Warpath?
No.
We're currently offline? Nay, we're not.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Oh, I dropped the wrong one. Goodbye.